Okay, back to night scene foliage normal on 320, 60 frames a second walking out. So having done our, well, 3 out of our 4 coins. I think I filmed the 4th coin earlier. But I don't think I really want to walk up there. I just want to go back to the car, and you can see the weather's coming in over here. So it's going to pan and pause. It's going to piss down fairly shortly. So it wet up all this ground, but may pull in there. See, why aren't the glids glowing on somewhere in there, either right in the centre or on the edge? It's amazing, isn't it? How they seem to be able to pick a spot, and for year after year after year they will reoccur in that spot. You know, for someone's whole lifetime they will occur in that spot. And then you can have things like when I was over in Western Australia for the first couple of years, didn't find a single glid on that site, that triangle land. And then we had a bushfire, and everything, bulbous, cormous and tuberous, multiplied under the ground, but during a fallow year. So we had the bushfire in early January. I think it was the first. It was the first Sunday in that January of that year. And that season that followed the burning in the January, nothing grew. So all the bulbous, cormous, tubers, all the sundews, not a single sundew came up that season in that thing. But the following year, there was places you just couldn't walk. You had to walk around or try and jump over. You couldn't even step over, and you had to sort of like take a running jump if you wanted to. You know, as a kid, you did things like that, take like a running jump or walk around big patches, like 2 by 1 metre square patches of just solid, nothing but leaves, couldn't see the sand sort of thing. So yeah, look at it, it's really got dark very quickly. So I think there's a rain shower on the way. But yeah, just amazing. So as you know, smoked water obviously does more things than just germinate seeds. Somehow it's involved in subterranean tuber, corm and bulb multiplication. So you know, you can spend a whole lifetime on, or half a lifetime on, smoked water and still only get half the story. But maybe if you'd stayed in contact with old people over the years, you may have had the opportunity or the chance to do it all. Yeah, I think that's the point of communication, isn't it? The exchange of ideas. Oh well, I suppose we can always ponder this in retirement. If I had my time again, sounds like either a good title or a good chorus line in a song. It's sort of like the addendum to when I'm 64. Yeah, well, in the case of the Beatles, it would have been, if I had my time again, I would have done it worse because I couldn't do it any better. I don't know. There's 2 Beatles songs I'm not too happy about. Just 2 out of the catalogue of 300 and something. Yeah. I don't like Girl too much. I don't like Michelle. And We Can Work It Out. I'm a bit nonplussed about that. Has a good ending. Very short ending. Interesting chords in it, but yeah, I don't know, but that's not bad. So what, 3 out of 300 and, was it 320 or 360, I can't remember how many there are in the original Beatles catalogue. Well, that's not bad. I think it's less than 1%, isn't it? Definitely less than 1%, surely. Well, hang on, if it was out of 100, yeah, it's slightly below 1%. So that's not a bad strikeout rate, is it? You know, you're willing to take me on as an artist. I have a strike rate of less than 1%. You know, 99 hits, 1 dud. For every 99 hits, I produce 1 dud. Yeah. Oh, well, no one likes perfection. It's sign here on the dotted line. Okay. Just a joke there. Anyway, it's getting a bit, wind's picking up, getting dark and overcast. Yeah, I think it's already started raining over there in the distance. Anyway, I thought you little critters would be changing your stones to white stones, getting ready for the summer. You're still on the dark stones. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I think this is going to be a filler boring clip actually, this one, fellas. You know, can you handle the boredom challenge? Boredom, Richard, it's gone way past by. I was bored 10 minutes back there. This is agony, it's sheer agony. And other people think that's luxury. You've seen worse. You've experienced worse. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think we did take that once, or I did on VHS, but anyway, I'll have to dig it out of the lockup. Hopefully, when some of these renovations start happening on the house, I can settle down, but I think it's a bit late for that now. It's going to get too hot in the lockup to actually spend half a day there sorting through, unless we have a real massive piss down in late September or something, and everything cools off for a strange weird end to the so-called growing CP season. I don't know. Oh, I really can smell smoke. Oh Jesus, I hope it's not our house. Oh, my son went out, he reckons he locked the house up when we left, sort of thing. You should see my son doing bloody cooking, and he almost burnt the handle on the spaghetti pot the other night. Only filled the water up in the thing to about probably just about 3/4 or less than 3/4, and of course, you know, not having a full whack of water in there, the handle was above the water level, and so, you know, the flames were lapping up on one side because he hadn't put it on the bloody you know, the ring of the stove. And it was, you know, impinging on one of the handles, and of course there's no water on the other side of the handle, so it's getting really hot really fast, and you're getting this smell, and I thought, oh, I've smelt that smell somewhere before. What is it? Oh, I know, it's the smell of burning plastic. So yeah, there I am, quickly to the rescue. Oh God, that was in the space of a couple of minutes, my God. So I'm sure if the house is burnt down, you'll get an addendum fairly shortly after this clip, that is time dated when I press the button to off, sort of thing, and yeah. Otherwise we'll consider everything is back to normal, sort of thing, but you might get the odd surprise. Yeah, okay. Maybe let's hope it's not my son's working on the logic. Well, you're going to get a new house. If I burn the old one down, you've got to get a new house somehow after that, because you can't live in the old one, it's not there anymore. Yeah, anyway, we'll see how we go. But it looks like the Gavilia Robin Gordons are coming out now. One should be in spegging glory, hopefully before the building starts, so I'll be able to film it just before we have to cut it back or something for the builders. I can see that coming. Just as it gets into super ultimate glory, it'll be a case of having to clip it back before I filmed it or something, or taking the appropriate JPEG. Yeah, because they've got to get their wagon through the gate or something. Apparently we're getting some sort of toilet shower system set up there as like a community block or something, you know, one of these things. You know, I don't know how flashy it's going to be, but we have moved on, I suppose, in time. But yeah, what is the time now? So we're back to the car at 10:52. I've got to go down the shops, and maybe I'll take a squiz over at the GLID site and we'll try and do it all again. Anyway, these coins are something like, I've got one more coin to go for, how do you say her name? Kiharo or something? I don't know. I think I'll just call her Cairo for short, because it's a lot easier. I'll just consider her an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian. But yeah, I just got to get the Matthew Flinders one with the graph grid pattern, and I think I'm done. And I think I'm thinking of you know, drilling some holes in here to turn it into a necklace, so that if it goes through customs, no one can steal. Well, if they steal it, it's easily traceable, because they say, you know, well, you've got all these coins with holes in them. You know, you're the one that stole them, because we know where they've come from and we know what the purpose. They could ask the person who stole them. So why are these holes in the coins? And if the person who's stolen them has no answer for why they're holes in, they'll say, well, we know why the holes are in there. They were destined to become a necklace for some lass in New Zealand. And because you couldn't answer that question, we know that you've stolen them. You're done, mate. You're nicked. Maybe that's what it's going to be, a case like that. I know you're not supposed to deface coinage, but in this case it might be appropriate, because it might actually stop them from being stolen. So, you know. Yeah. I was just testing out, because we're on this, what was it? Is this the 60 frames a second thingamajiggy? Okay, in the top corner, bit of sunnage, I don't know. And then you've got the old Flinders bars. Okay, well that's about it. Playing around, I think. Trying things out. Okay, over and out. See ya.